Alright, this is going to be a very quick overview of what the K4 method is, and if there's enough interest, I might make a more detailed kind of tutorial later on. But basically, I've seen some interest in K4. I've picked it up. Other people have been interested, but there doesn't seem to be that many modern resources, so I thought I'd just show it off. So as far as like what modern K4 looks like, and so it starts out identically to Yao. So we will build two opposite centers. Then we build 3/4 cross, place it on the left. And then we'll build centers. Should have done half centers, but whatever, right? Okay, so once we have completed the centers and our cross, this is where things start to deviate from Yao, but it's sort of like CFOP. So basically, I will show you two things. I will show you what I do, and I will show you what Jules does, who is the current fastest K4 user with a sub 29 average. So here we see this large block pieces. So I would just insert that like that, just like a CFOP pair. So now let me show you what Jules does. So here he would solve like F2L pairs. So he would solve a corner and then this bottom wing that directly touches it. So in this case, it's up here, right? So we can do something like that, and now this is solved. And then we can do some kind of I think he does that for all of the bottom ones, and then he solves the top wings. But here I see this edge, or this wing is here, so I could just do U wide prime, take the pair out, and then reinsert it, right? Okay, so then, but I prefer to just kind of freestyle, but it requires more in-solve thinking. So here I see these two pieces are solved and this one's here. So it's pretty easy. We can do our U prime, inner R slice, puts this triplet together, insert, and then undo. And then something I've been playing with are F3L triplets. So F3, 3 layers. So here we can do something like this. No, it has to be that way. But it breaks that up, so we don't want to do that, actually. So yeah, it can be tough to see the optimal thing. So here what I should do is actually L wide to put this down, pair this together, and then bring it back, and then I can insert and put it there. So next up, oh, whoops, I did that wrong. Anyways, you can pretend I did that correctly. You do an ALG, CLL ALG to solve the corners of the last layer, and now we solve ELL, which solves the last 8 wings. And we do this in typically 3 ALGs or steps. So here I see this nice red block. So the first thing you typically do is you would solve one wing and place it between, or one dedge and place it between the corners it belongs to. Then you would solve a second one. This kind of looks like garbage, but I can do something like that. Is that any less garbage? No, I should have done this one. Right. So here I can do this, and it solves all of the, and this is another option, is if you have a 3 cycle like that, you can just solve all the dedges, and then do some sort of ALG later. So here I get this case, So now I will do an alg. And now the puzzle is solved. So that's just my quick overview of what K4 looks like. If there's enough interest, I will try to make some more videos going over like ELL stuff, some maybe F3L stuff, general progression stuff. I'm working on an alg sheet that I'll eventually release for ELL that kind of guides you through the order to learn algs, because I'm still in the process of learning like all the a bunch of algs for ELL that saves a lot of time if you know them. So I'm not great at K4 yet. I'm like averaging in the low to mid kind of 50s, but that's kind of with just whatever time I have to practice. I feel like doing 4x4. I've gotten quite busy recently, new job, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, yeah. And also, I didn't practice big cubes for like the past, I don't know, 7-8 years I've been cubing, so I'm like so far behind. And also I use ZZ, so it's like, yeah, not the strongest transfer skills, but we'll get there. I'll get fast eventually, maybe, if I don't quit cubing, who knows. But yeah, that's the K4 video. Let me know if you want more K4 like tutorial stuff. All right, see ya.